We're at Mia Scarpa's debut solo opening called Masshole, presented by Spy Projects. When you walk into the show, you might think it's a group show, but every single work was made by Mia, showing off the variety of her style. The references in her work are super potent. Perched on a jet ski painted and featured by Mia in the show, we talked with owner of Spy Projects, Pietro Alexander.
Mia personally, like me and my two partners, I met her years, while we were doing our undergrad. She was going to RISD with Sasha, and I was going to Brown, and I was not a huge fan of Brown, so I wanted to go and hang out with all the RISD kids. I used to wrap your arms around me so that, And so I started hanging out with my business, Sasha, my business partner, who I eventually found the gallery with, and Jamil was a very good friend of his.
Okay.
So we've sort of been waiting to do this show for, 3 years now. Her work is a combination of like a regional Northeast culture and just digital meme stuff of which is, comes out of anybody who grew up in the mid 2000s and and was born in the late 90s. It's disparate in a way, like all the characters, the cartoons, the references, but they all kind of fit together in a very, besides that she's really technically an incredible painter, is that it fits together in this sort of like really unique way where you kind of know that everything is like coming from this central hearth, like core of it. Mia works with a lot of airbrush, acrylic, oil. She does a lot of mosaics with found materials.
Amazing.
There's a piece with
wax?
cheetah print. There's a piece on cheetah print, rug texture. There's a piece on what's called a beach towel. Like another part of it has this craft quality because Mia she works with everything. She works with everything. That's why we want to put so much fucking work in this show because she makes a lot of. We got to show it all off. And like I was telling you earlier, I hate when the paintings aren't even in an even line on the wall. But with me, we knew we wanted to scatter them around. So what Sasha, my partner, did a line of the wood on the wall. And what that does is that basically it creates the straight line for your brain to basically be able to lock in and see sort of the order of it, so that then we could scatter around the work how it is there. And so visually, it's not just kind of disparate, meandering set of work, but it actually feels really locked in a way.
It's sick, and it creates an atmosphere, kind of like a local spot that you would walk into and see these places on the wall.
Exactly, I'm an LA baby, I went to school in the Northeast, but I feel like I'm at a bar in Providence, this is there's a certain type of I know it's a weird word, but cabin culture, lake culture, where it's you got the jet ski, you got the broom, you got the jerseys, you got all the the little trinkets. It all fits together. In a weird, fun way, it really fits together.